Hello, you guys. Today we're going to be talking about if you've ever caught yourself in a training loop, like you're training, you're always training, like it's never enough. You know, there's this legend that says you need to train for 10 years as an actor before you can be considered an actor or a professional actor. There's always new classes out there, you know, new camera technique and self-tape class and this class and that class or this method or scene study or cold reading. I mean, you name it. There's many classes. And I often catch actors actually saying that, like, oh, yeah, I'm not working, but I'm in a class. And there's some sort of pleasure that you're getting from being in an acting class, right? You're getting connection, you're getting to work on some scenes, to get to know some new authors, to make friends, maybe to make new relationships, to find a date. Like, something's happening, you're being seen, you're acting, and it's giving you the impression that you're acting, right? Which is so understandable. You're an actor, you're training, and there's a good class, and there's a good teacher, and you want to be there and learn more and meet the people and get in that energy and see some actors and do some acting yourself. And in a way, it's kind of very close to the dream. You're acting, you're being seen, you're connecting, you're working on some scenes, and it feels great. But at one point, there's a little, what is it called? A threshold, a point at which if you're always going to another acting class where you get to act, right? Because most acting classes are about acting, which is opposite to the work we're doing, but I'll talk about that later. But if you're catching yourself always going to acting class and never actually acting, it may be that the acting part is not the reason why you're not actually professionally acting. But it may also be that you have found a way, a safe way to satisfy your acting needs. When you're in a class monthly and you're having a teacher telling you what to do and you're waiting for your turn and you're studying your scenes and you're connecting with new people and you're showing your work, in a way, it's a very safe way to get some of the yumminess of acting, right? But then there's another part of you that's really frustrated because you're not booking, you're not really acting professionally, you're not in a movie, you're not in a show, or not enough, or not for the roles you want. But you still get some of the fulfillment because you go to acting class. And so it's sustainable. You keep going to acting class, or there's another better acting class or a better acting teacher, and you go there, and if that teacher likes you and you do difficult scenes really well, and if the other students see you and they like your work, there's some sort of validation that is happening inside of you that feels good, and yet it's really not giving you what you actually want, which is more scary, is to be out there and really be working. And what I'm going to say is that I'm understanding that going to acting class is really fun. I'm understanding that going to acting class is interesting and inspiring, and that you meet people and that you work on scenes, and it's great. And I want to shed some light on the fact that maybe if you've done a lot of work as a you know, in your education as an actor, if you've learned a lot already, maybe continuing to go to acting class is exactly what is preventing you to get really thirsty, really get out there and risk something to find real work. Like, get out of your shell and do what needs to be done from your truth and your freedom. And actually put the energy into getting the work, right? If you're going to acting class, again, you're having so much satisfaction, you're doing scenes, you're getting better, the teacher likes you, the students like you, you're making connections, you're networking, you're making new friends. It feels so nice, right? But if it feels nice enough, you might never have the courage, the energy, the resilience, and the anger, no, the hunger, the hunger it takes to get out there and risk to be seen by professional people, where your acting career is really happening, is not in a safe studio where you can get creatively filled and your validation is taken care of, but you're actually not working as an actor, right? So I wanted to shed some light about that, because sometimes I see actors move into our community, be so involved into acting classes and never working. And so I'm just wanting to shed some light on the fact that then, therefore, there's too much of your energy that is still spent on the ideal of studying forever as an actor. Well, actually what's happening is you're satisfying yourself in a very safe way. You're patting yourself on the back, you're meeting people, you're connecting, you're pretending the acting life rather than actually doing it. But I'll also be big at saying, stop the doing. Don't try to do all the business side of things. If you don't have your truth and your freedom first, basically, if you're not 100% truly open and alive as an instrument, there's no point for you to go out there and look for some work, because you're not 100%. And if you're not 100%, people see a thing that is not fully alive, fully open, fully there, fully present. So if you're not 100% connected to your truth, your freedom, your uniqueness, people cannot connect to you. You're not there, right? So what I would like for you to actually sense and realize maybe today is kind of take a look at your patterns with acting and how much of your energy that you're spending in acting classes, in learning, is getting inspired by others and validated by others. And how much of that is actually done for safety reasons and not really because you need more training. Maybe you need to get out there if you're free, if you're truthful, right? If you're 100%, if you're capable to be 100% truly you, alive, present, in the moment, open. You know, when you have an audition or a self-tape, people see you, right? And they'll offer you a job or they'll offer you another job because they see you, because you're 100% there. So they see you. They don't see your work as an actor for this role. They see you. And when they see you, they'll want to offer you other jobs, which is a lot of what we're having in our community, right? So to keep it simple, what I'm inviting you to do is to actually take a look at your training patterns and see if they're just a way to actually play small, play self, get validation from the outside, get a fake acting life going on, which actually prevents you from going for the real thing. If you're catching yourself going to acting class all the time, switching from mentor to teacher to celebrity coach, and you're not working at the rate that you want, catch that. You're just keeping training because it's satisfying, it's safe, but you're not really going for what matters with 100% of you, right? All right, I hope this makes sense. Bye, guys.